Hello and welcome, you crazy people. My name is Jay, and FFG have blessed us with an article about the ARC Troopers. And I generally don't do these articles anymore, often just simply because they've been revealed on streams or something, and we already know most of the stuff. However, the ARC Troopers I think just look pretty damn fantastic, and it also helps that basically somebody on Facebook was selling a Galactic Republic army. They don't have any Phase 2 troopers, which is a bit of a shame because they're pretty, Panzer. They're pretty damn decent. But I picked it up. They're already pre-built, and I'm just lazy, so it was I got that instead of Indomitus. So the fact that I can buy these reasonably now, sort of, means I've taken a bit of a closer look. Plus, I sort of feel like hopefully we might get some real life tournaments soon. It's a bit iffy because I feel like we're going to end up a second wave of the Rona, but it is what it is. So the actual ARC Troopers, let's admit it, these models are fantastic. ARC Troopers are just cool. Jetpacks, cool armor. Fives and Echo as well. What a unit, guys. And they are basically the special forces as well. So they're the two-man sniper teams, which are still useful. Seem to be pretty damn decent, mainly because they're cheap, positive activations as well. And so the models are obviously looking incredible with the flight standard view on the jetpacks. And we'll have a look at the card. So they do the two-man, and it is a two-man, even though the card says one. It's because you then get you have to have the heavy weapon. We're all pretty much familiar with that. So the thing that strikes me is that there's no surges by default, which it means they'll die. They've only got one wound. They'll die 50% of the time, unless you've got like surge tokens, etc., and that kind of thing. So. Dodge tokens, whatever you might end up with your shard pool, and so I've never even played the faction yet, obviously because I've just bought them. So they can take a lot of upgrades, which I'm not necessarily sure you want to take all that much. I'm not sure if you want the big beefy boys or you're just going to want the two-man squads. Generally, the two-man squads have been the preferred sort of like special forces when it's like this, but it is what it is. So Impervious is really interesting because it basically it doesn't make you immune to Pierce, but you're less likely to die to other snipers. Obviously, it's range 1 to 5, so the range is limited a little bit. But if you're in the sniper war, you're possibly more likely to come on top because of this. So that's good. Scout 2. There's no harm in Scout 2. Sharpshooter 1, classic. Tactical 1, when you perform a move, you gain an aim token. That really makes you, for the two-man squad, really makes you like, I can hide, pop out, shoot, move, aim, and you're still getting your aim. So that's really good, because a lot of the time with your snipers, it's like, I can't really see something I really want, so I just want to move a little bit and then shoot, but then you don't get your aim, and with not that many dice, I think Tactical 1 is really sweet there. The actual melee weapons are fine. The range 1 to 2 black and a white, it's nice just for that one extra range if you do get up close and personal, and 1 to 3 black, solid, nothing amazing there. And you can take the Ascension cables, you get scale. That's all well and good, but I'd rather have jetpacks. Because they're jetpacks, so I'd rather have jetpacks. Just saying. Jump to it's cool, isn't it? So while equipped to Clone Captain Rex, reduce this card's points by 5. Cool. So Rex can get it pretty cheaply, and that's cool. And I am getting a Rex, so that should be good. Situational awareness, it's all fine. Let's have a look at I'm not really interested in these. Let's have a look at this bad boy, the sniper. Critical 1. While converting attack surges, you can change one surge result to a crit. On a sniper, it's nice. That's really good. A guy, like, my instinct is that these snipers are so much better than, say, the other faction snipers and stuff like that. But, immune to deflect is good. I don't know how often you're shooting like Jedis or what have you, or Sith. Lethal bomb's also really good. So if you do come across some other snipers that don't have that aren't immune to Pierce, well, if you can move, aim, spend your aim, and you gain the Pierce. So obviously you don't come with the pierce naturally like the other snipers, but you get everything else that. And you still got really good dice. You're still actually going to survive one in like 2 times, whereas like the Imperial Scouts, white dice. So yeah, they're really good. They're really good. Now 5s and Echo, they can both go in the ARC Troopers unit, but they can also go in Clone Troopers or the core Clone Trooper units only. The weapon, they get 2 wounds. That's interesting in itself. They could become the unit leader. Somebody saying, I think it was Kravik I was reading in the Discord. He was talking about what happens if you take. He was saying you can end up with 2 because this is a heavy weapon, and you could end up with a person, or you could end up with 2 leaders. I don't know. There'll be a rules update if that is the case. I'm not really sure. It's not something I've given too much thought into. But yeah, you can coordinate as well. So when you actually get an order, you can give an order to another Clone Trooper unit. Fantastic. This one in itself is sort of pretty. 5s is pretty standard. I don't want to there's nothing amazing there. 3 black dice. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Echo on the other hand, I was just like, oh, I really like Echo for some reason. It's almost like a sniper in it. 1 to 5, 2 red dice. By the way, the sniper I think was black and red, which is really good dice as well. The best that I've seen for the snipers. So reliable 1. So when you activate, you gain a surge token. That's pretty decent in itself. Critical 1, lethal 1, so you can have that pierce if you want it. Immune to deflect is cool. I'm presuming immune to deflect will make your entire unit immune to deflect. Pretty cool. And then you become the leader. 40 points is a bit on the high. He's essentially like a commander, although I think, he's essentially like a commander, but just in a unit, sort of, I guess, without the command cards and stuff like that. But, it's really interesting. So what is this one? This droid popper. While 1 or more of this weapon is in your attack pool gains Ion 1. Okay, cool. And I don't know if that's already out. Because I've not really been buying that much new stuff lately, I don't really know what's actually out. For the support, you gain Outmover when you can spend dodge tokens to cancel crits. Pretty nice. So, is there anything else that we've missed? But they get 2 wounds. Fine, that's it. I won't bore you forever. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore. Especially, it's getting a little bit hard to talk about all of the factions and upgrades and stuff when you don't play them. So I generally am trying to stick to like general wargaming news and general Legion news, if that makes sense. Mainly the general Legion news and then general wargaming news. But it's there. It is what it is. I really like the miniatures. Let's have another look at these miniatures. Oh, hot damn. That does look good. Have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.